Good afternoon everybody and welcome to another Transformers review. Today I'm going to be reviewing the Generation 1 Actionmaster Elites. Now then, a lot of people didn't like the Actionmasters, myself included, when they first came out back in about, I think it was 1991 or 1990 roughly. But these figures were slightly different. Let me just move on to the first one and I'll show you why. Right, here we go. This one is called WINDMILL. Let me bring it closer so you can see it. Yeah, a lot of people didn't like these, obviously because they were just Hasbro's attempt at basically action figures of the Transformers. Now, the majority of them didn't transform, and to be honest, they weren't very action figure-y either because they didn't really have much articulation, especially when you look at today's figures, which have super articulation and some really complicated transformations. So these were a bit shit, really, when these were back in the day. That's why a lot of people didn't like them. Right, now then, these ones were different because these ones actually did transform. Though, if you can find the transformation in them, you're very lucky. Right, anyway, let me start with this one. This one's an Autobot. He's called WINDMILL. And he's the only one of these four, the four elites that I have, because they're only made four. He's the only one that I have that isn't complete. Now then, the bit that I'm missing is part of his rotor blade. This is one part of it, and the other bit just connects just there. Right, now then, articulation, there we go. We've just got the usual Actionmaster thing, where you've got his arms moving and his legs moving. That's about it. And they do bend at the knees as well. Now then, I like this one. He's quite a bulky figure. Wish you could have a quick look around him. He's quite blue in colour. This arm is loose, but unfortunately that's the way it has to be, unfortunately. It's a bit of a pain. I like this arm because it's like very Shockwave-esque. Right, that's about all you can say about him, really. These all came with a gimmick, which I'll get to in 1 second. Right, let me transform him quickly. I believe we turn the head this way. We extend this arm to the forward or to the up position. Now then, we take this leg and we flip it out like that. Flip it that way. Now then, he has a post at the rear of his heel. This fits into the post on his arm. So we flip that and it just connects in there. Now then, we flip out these two bombs. They become the landing gear. Now I'm going to flip it that way and it looks a bit more like a helicopter at the minute. Now then, here we go. We take this arm. Now he has a little hop post there and there's a little hole in his wrist. So we push that down and it stops the arm flapping about. Right, now then, we just take his foot, flip that back, flip up the little tail fin. Now that is basically it. We just take the rotor blade, put that in there. Obviously, if I had it complete, there'd be another bit, so it'd be a proper rotor blade. Anyway, this doesn't look too bad. I mean, it's obviously a bit long. I don't know if you can really see that too well. This is really long, sort of upwards looking rotor helicopter. But it doesn't look too bad. I mean, well, to be honest, it's a bit shit really, but as it goes, I mean, it's about as good as it's going to get, unfortunately. It does have a good spinning little rotor blade though, if we're going to do it. I don't know if you'll pick this up. It really does spin around really violently, which is really good for taking someone's eye out, which I did try to do to my brother, I think. Anyway, there we go. Anyway, that is him in his little helicopter mode, so you can give it like that, so we can play a bit and everything. Anyway, right, we're going to put him to one side and move on. Next up, we have the Autobot Omega, well, according to his tech specs, Omega SPREEM, but I'm pretty sure he's supposed to be Omega Supreme, hence the figure looks exactly like Omega Supreme. Now then, he comes with this extra gun here, which we need for his transformation, and he has a really big transformation, and I'll get to that in a minute. Right, anyway, that just comes with that gun. We need that for the transformation, just put that down. Anyway, as with the other one, he's quite bulky. He does spin around, but that's his gimmick. Other than that, his little head moves up and down, and the arms on this one do move out to the sides as well as up and down. Now then, we're going to transform him. Quite simply, we flip out these bits on his shin guards, flip them down and into place, and then we take this gun and we just attach it in there. If I can get it in there, that is. There we go. Right, now then, we take these guns, we flip them forward, like so. Now then, here we go for his big transformation. Are you ready? Because you don't want to miss it. There it is. What a big transformation. It's just bending him over. Amazing. Right, now then, here we go now for his gimmick. We're watching, and he just spins around without hitting that, like so, and that is it. That is Omega Supreme. Like I say, it's supposed to be some sort of weird tank sort of mode, but who knows exactly what it's supposed to be, but there we go. That's them for you. Right, now then we're going to move on to the Decepticons this time. There's two of these. This one is Doublepunch. Now then, there's not much light here unfortunately today. Here we go. Right, let's try and get this like this. He's pretty good. I'm pretty sure he's supposed to be a reincarnated version of Scorponok. Though if you look at the colours, he's black and purple, which I'm pretty sure, and due to the head sculpt, I don't know if we can zoom in on that at all. There we go. Due to the head sculpt, I think, to be honest, he's supposed to be a sort of a reincarnated version of Black Zarek, but I'm not sure because he really does look like Black Zarek, which I will review soon as well, the proper G1 version. Anyway, let's have a quick look around him. There we go. He's got the crab legs, but these are detachable. We need these for the scorpion mode, which we're going to take him to right now. So we leave the head like that. Put the arms forward. Unfortunately, this spinning arm attack on this one doesn't work, unfortunately. So I've got this one a bit cheaper. Only cost me about 15-20 quid. Which is pretty good for one of these, because it can cost you about £70 complete these days. Which I don't think are worth it at all for what they are. Mainly just a collector's piece, these things. I wouldn't get them if you like natural transformations of Transformers, because they just don't have any. Anyway, this is him in his Scorpion mode. And he has a really cool motto, and it's called double the power means double the destruction. And like I say, I really like this guy. He's pretty cool looking. And I usually well, display him in either mode, looks pretty cool. Right, we're going to move on to one of my favourites. This is TURBOMASTER. How are we doing for time? Oh, we've got loads of time. This is TURBOMASTER. Now then, I don't know if you can see the resemblance here at all. I don't really know. I'm going to have to do something about some light. This one is supposed to be, as far as I can tell, Bruticus, even though he is called TURBOMASTER, because if you look at the head sculpt, he's got the same head as Bruticus, he's got the same chest plate as Bruticus. He's got the same double-barreled guns on the back as Bruticus, and he just looks very, very Bruticus. Now then, apart from obviously the limbs are all symmetrical though, so who knows. But, like I say, but this is why I got this guy originally, because he looks exactly like Bruticus, and I love collecting all the Combaticons. Now then, he's got these wings on the back here, which are detachable. You can put them in his hands for his spinning mode, and they just flip round. I'm not going to do it because this one's a bit delicate, and it doesn't work all the time, unfortunately. But he's got some good articulation, he's got good poses and that. The reason why I like these guys, these are so much more bulkier than the regular Actionmasters. Right, we're going to take this guy to, I think he's got an airplane mode, which to be honest doesn't look too bad. Right, we take the rotor blades off there on his side of his arms. And now then we simply turn his head around, like so. We flip his arms up in the position. Flip him over, and then we take the legs and we just bend them in that position. Flip his little feet down, flip these side wings up, there and there. Nope, pardon me. And that is basically his plane mode, but we've got to attach all the little bits. Put the rotor blades in little holes on the end of his fists, like so, in there and there, if I can get it in. And then these little side wings go in there, little holes on the end of his arms, like so. And he's got a nifty little looking plane mode. Don't look too bad at all. He's like probably one of the best looking ones out of the lot. Well, the two Decepticon ones are way cool. Like I say, you can give it for a flyby. I do love playing my Transformers. I think they're great. Now then, I would only get these guys if you are an Actionmasters fan or like collecting collectible pieces. These are more of a collector's thing. These aren't really for the casual transform, mainly just because they are a bit on the shit side and you'd probably be disappointed with them. I got them because I think they look great, especially in the box if you can get them. They really do look good. Like I say, I do like these guys. I mean, lots of people say they hate them, and to be honest, that's a fair point. I mean, it's just one of those things, unfortunately, but I do like them. Right, I'm going to wrap up this review there. I really hope you liked it, and it's just one of these little oddities that I have. I have plenty more like this. Okay, until next time, this has been Graham. Goodbye, and take care.